Is there any money set aside for roof repairs?
Not specifically. I mean, we do have an ongoing cycle of repair and maintenance, and we're not aware of any significant repairs that require to be done at the minute.
I must say,
unless you're familiar.
Well, yes, I was on the third floor yesterday.
Green bucket.
And I noticed areas where there's obvious water ingress. Mm-hmm. Now, it's only a few years since we had the roof done. What's the problem?
Well, there have been a few ongoing defects following the work that was done on the roof, and we're continuing to work through those with the contractor.
Is there legal proceedings?
No, it hasn't got the stage of legal proceedings. But
because if you look, you can notice where the various railings are, that where they've been, for some reason, drilled into the parapet, or whatever you call that, that then is cracking, corresponding to where each stanchion is. Now, I'm no engineer, but it struck me as an odd way inviting water ingress to establish that rail. Is that what's causing the water to come down?
I'll take that one. Yeah, that would be the biggest issue that we're in discussions with both the designers and the contractor about.
But that's a massive issue. There's hundreds of those stanchions.
Well, I wouldn't go as far as hundreds, but it's certainly at the back of the building. Would be the place where it would be the most pronounced.
And in places then that's actually showing through the ceiling with water staining. Is that right?
Yeah, I think at the back of the building there's a secondary issue not related to the roof project, to do with the lift void, which is just outside the door here. And when it gets to the fourth floor, then there's an issue with that. That's not connected to the roof project. But yes, those railings would be the issue that we're in discussions with the contractor.
Who's responsible for the botching of the railings?
Well, I think the Commission would say that would be a matter for the designer or the contractor. We paid for a proper job, and we would take the view that that needs to be fixed.
Well, how many years is it now? 4 or 5?
Yeah, 14, 15, yeah.
Well, has it gone to arbitration? Is there any proceedings issued? Are we bringing it to a head?
No, we haven't got to that point of proceedings or arbitration. It's through discussions with the designer and the contractor.
And if it ends up that we have to pick up the tab, is that provided for in any of these budgets? Well,
I think before we got to the point of picking up the tab, we might well enter into litigation.
Mm-hmm. Like it struck me that it has the potential to be a big issue.
Yeah, it's certainly an issue we would like the designer or the contractor to resolve. Yeah.